pace with control of this race. Here comes a run from Davey Hazard. He blocks the 10. Not going to be enough. Ryan Pace is going to win at Talladega.
Curry trying to hold off Wilson. He's done a good job so far. Wilson, one last desperate attempt to the bottom. He won't get there. Nick Curry wins at Bristol.
Coming out turn number 2, coming down the back straightaway here. Looks like he's in a class of his own right now.
Merzlak, one final time, get around the 55, big time send.
He hits the wall, he hits it, he gets the lead, but can he hang on to it? Oh my goodness, he made it to the line!
Big push down the backstretch is going to give him a good run through the corners.
So a little bit
follow from the 1.
A little bit of contact there for second, but coming to the line, Toby Roberson's going to take home the checkered flag and victory here from the new Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Before I wrap things up here in this segment, your thoughts on the type of race we're going to see tonight? And I would have to agree.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's feature presentation of the HOBO Racing AERO88 Series live on JTN from the beautiful Talladega Superspeedway. As always, I'm your host, Joe Towinski. Joining me up here in the booth tonight, you know him, you love him, always zany, never wacky, the one and only Mr. Ricky Collette. Ricky, welcome back to Talladega, buddy.
Joe, I'm glad to be back here at Talladega with you. Gonna have a fun night here tonight with the HOBO Racing League AERO88 from Talladega TR. Gonna be a wild one. HOBO never disappoints in their plate races, and got a lot of guys here tonight, so should be a fun little mad scramble to the finish here. Tonight's race, only 66 laps at the 2.66 mile oval of Talladega Superspeedway.
Oh, we've done this race a couple times now at this Talladega Superspeedway with these AERO88 mod cars, and always a little tricky for these drivers navigating these high banks with a little less downforce than they're used to.
Yeah, and I think that also comes down to the track. Just generally grips pretty low at this track, and you definitely feel it out there when you're racing this track. We'll see a lot of people searching around, especially over the long runs, trying to figure out where the handling's actually there. Talladega with handling is really the name of the game here, and try to figure out how to get your car to navigate efficiently is going to be everyone's little puzzle tonight.
And qualifying is currently underway for our 66-lap main event here tonight around this 2.67-mile super speedway. Nice 70 degrees and clear weather here in Alabama. And, of course, this is your Circle B Diecast race preview. Remember, you can use our code JTN at checkout for a discount on your shipping on your order of $30 or more. And Circle B Diecast also having their Black Friday sale right now and Cyber Monday tomorrow. A lot of great deals up there on their website. Again, that's circlebdiecast.com. You can use our code on any normal priced item, and they also have a code, I believe it's BF22, Black Friday 22. They have it on the main page of their website when you click on the section, but to get free shipping on a Black Friday order, so you can use that code over there. Again, circlebdiecast.com. Go pick yourself up some diecast shirts, Sam Bass collectibles, a lot of great stuff. Again, circlebdiecast.com. I also want to wish everyone I hope everyone had a very happy Thanksgiving. Ricky, I know you spent a lot of time with the family over the week. How was your Thanksgiving?
A lot of fun, a lot of food. A lot of leftovers.
You a big turkey guy?
I'd say a pretty successful Thanksgiving. How about you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Are you a big turkey guy?
I am definitely a big turkey guy.
Okay, like leftover turkey or like hot out of the oven turkey?
Both.
Okay, all right. Gravy?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
All right, well, Magoo's in chat. Welcome in, Magoo. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving out there, out west. Don't know why I had to specify that, but nonetheless, and again, can't thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you say hello as the night goes on. We always love hearing from you throughout the event. Qualifying is currently underway. You'll see those results kind of trickling across the top of your screen here in our opening segment of the night. Ricky, I mean, it's Talladega, right? We're going to see drafting. We're going to probably see a crash or two, knock on wood. But carnage, chaos, those words always come to mind. But what's the one thing that we don't traditionally think about here at Talladega that you think is going to play a big role in tonight's race?
I don't know. I think tires are going to be the big one. Talladega is usually a pretty wide open track. You're not really thinking about handling. Like I said, a lot of grip in this track. You're definitely going to see it that a lot of these guys are going to want to set this up. Fixed setup tonight, so it's really going to be a matter of nursing that right front tire, making sure that car doesn't tighten up late in the run when those tires get hot.
And fixed setup on a super speedway isn't something that's uncommon for a lot of leagues. So even a lot of leagues with open setup in their series, they'll run fixed setup on the supers. But making the cars even, Ricky, what challenges does that pose to these drivers tonight?
It poses the issue that no one can really get away from each other, which you already can at super speedways, but now a little bit more added on to that. These guys are going to be on top of each other. Draft's going to be at a premium tonight. And, like I said, it's going to have to matter on handling. You're really going to make sure that your tires are better at the end of the run than anyone else. That's going to be dependent. That's going to determine what lines you're running out there, what moves you're making, when you're making them. There's a lot of little things going on. Million thoughts a second going through the brain there.
Well, qualifying has concluded. Ricky, why don't you take us through tonight's starting lineup?
With pleasure, Joe, for tonight's race here from the Talladega Superspeedway, starting on pole at a time of 53.109 seconds is going to be Harry Kodian in the 13 car. Joining him on the front row is going to be the 73 machine of Herman Reese. In third spot is the 41 car of Joshua Boyer. From fourth position is the 31 machine of Jeff Stekenas. Rich Knappick in the 6th car will be starting from the 5th spot. Duke Sorensen in the 59 will be starting 6th. From the the spot number 7, car number 27, Frank Baum. Ricky Bumbalo in the 85 car will be starting from the 8th spot. From 9th will be the 25 car of Ron Simpson. And rounding out the top 10 will be the 48 car of Phil Lacasse. Steve Rubino in the 07 car will be starting 11th tonight. Michael Moore in the 740 will be starting 12th. The 57 machine of Keller will be starting for the 13th spot tonight. Mopar in the 24 car, ironically, will be starting tonight for the 14th spot. From 15th position, 9 car of Fugate. And from spot number 16 will be the 44 car of Dan Rubino. DJ Hinsky in the 14th machine, he'll be starting 17th tonight, and the last car to take a time in qualifying will be the 188 car of Larry D in the 18th spot. Rounding out the rest of the field on a random draw in spot number 19 will be the 5 machine of Joe Peacher. In the 20th spot will be the 00 car of Gary Jackson. And rounding out the field tonight in spot number 2-1 will be car number 19 of Rod Weston. And that's going to be your starting lineup from tonight's race at Talladega. Joe, we're going to have a fun one here, and I hope everyone at home's ready.
21 cars for 66 laps. Split them up nice and evenly. Everyone going to be able to lead at least 3 of them here tonight, but we just have a feeling it's not going to end up that way. You see, happy hour currently underway. Again, folks, cannot thank you enough for watching. Make sure if you haven't already, drop a like on the video and subscribe. Again, it does so much to help support us here on JTN, the JoeTow Network. Also, if you're watching us on Twitch, hello, thank you for making your way over here as well. We always appreciate you tuning in, and if you're watching us on YouTube, you love the classics, and we can't thank you enough again for tuning in to youtube.com/@JoeTowNetwork. Whew. Ricky, it's the weekend after Thanksgiving. I feel a little bloated, ate a lot on Thursday. Went shopping on Friday because you got to get all them good deals.
Yeah,
now we're staring down the barrel at a new week, and then it's like, you feel me?
Yeah, I know what you mean. You gotta get ready for Monday, and you're just like, ugh.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We're
gonna have a fun time here. Work off those calories with JTN. Just kidding, we're both sitting. I know it, and that does nothing.
I really wish I had a standing desk for calling these races, because I feel like, 188 gonna go around. Josh Boyer in the 41 went through the wall. Good thing this is happy hour. Let's go to the 14 of Hinsky in that Mopar colored number 14 car. Mopar colored car. What does that even mean, Ricky?
I don't know. Who made it up?
Ricky, I'm ready to go racing.
I'm ready to go racing, Joe. We're almost there.
Welcome in, Ann. Steve also in chat. Welcome, welcome. You're looking forward to a fun night of racing as well. It's going to be good. 66 laps. It's a nice little compact race, right? I think it's a big number here.
Event.
It's a big number here. However, it's still about, it's under 200 miles. So,
Oh,
nice little event.
a little thing.
Probably like, what, 188 maybe?
288? 388?
It's definitely not that much, Ricky.
I don't know how many 88s.
Let's do the math. That's why we got calculators and cell phones.
1, 2, 3, 4.
176.22 miles here tonight. How's that sound, Ricky? Sound fun?
That sounds pretty fun, Joe. I'm ready to go here as we're waiting 10 seconds left in practice here. These guys, or happy hour, I should say. These guys just making sure they got that old pit road speed down.
You can tell when we're killing for time. You'd think we'd figure out how to do this a little bit better by now. Have some things ready to talk to you guys about, We don't. There's Bino in the 44 out there on pit road in that Ford. Look at that. Bino on the hood. What do we know what to call him? There's Lipton Iced Tea. Chevy Lumina. Steve Urbino. Are you an iced tea guy? Or tea guy?
Yeah, I like iced tea.
Do you like normal tea? Like hot tea?
Not a big hot tea guy, but
Not
I
a
like
big
iced
hot
tea.
tea guy?
One gritting on pit road here. We'll be going very shortly, waiting on that opening command.
As you hear the command, and we get these 21 racers fired up to go racing here from Talladega. Eric Codian and Herman Reese going to roll off on row number 1, then Josh Boyer and Jeff Stakanis on row number 2, Rich Knappick, and Duke Sorensen on row number 3, row 4, Frank Baum, and... Man. And Ricky Bumbelow, and then the Wheaties car of Ron Simpson, and Phil Lacasse rounding out your top 10 here for the start of this race. I'm going to go back through my notes so I don't say folks' names wrong. Let's see. Ricky, do you like notes? Do you take notes? You big note guy?
Not a big note. I mean, I take notes. I like taking notes. Just quick ones.
Yeah, like little
Make sure
ones.
I got the basic points.
Yeah. You got the basic points for tonight?
I do not, no.
Okay.
But I have points.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those are pretty good points. I like 5. Easy to multiply by, easy to divide by. Usually a pretty good system.
Mm-hmm.
Anything done in 5s or 10s.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 5, 10, 15, 20?
20, 21, 21.
21, 21. Alright, well.
We're gonna have a fun time here tonight. Just waiting for these guys to get rolling here from the Talladega Superspeedway.
And welcome in, everyone. See Benjamin Snyder in chat as well. Welcome in, Ben. We had a happy Thanksgiving. We have a happy holidays. As the Chevrolet Corvette pace car going to make the hard left turn down the pit lane, gives way to these 21 racers here for Hobo at the Talladega Superspeedway. Harry Codian with control in that Fireball Monte Carlo SS at the front of the field. Herman Reese in the Cadillac to the outside. As we wait for the green flag to be dropped. And here we go. Green flag. We're underway here from Talladega.
Coming down into turn number 1, Harry Codian starts getting the edge, and he creeps out ahead 41 of Josh Boyer's on the bottom, trying to follow him. Herman Reese holding a good station up top, but the 31 Jeff Sekenis giving him a push here coming off turn 2.
Everyone trying to get up to speed here as we head down the back straightaway. Everyone jostling for position. A lot of cars trying to migrate themselves to the bottom of the racetrack. Herman Reese still leading the outside line in that 73 from the outside pole position. Harry Kodian on the bottom right now with Josh Boyer behind as the outside gets a run down into turn 3, Ricky.
Here comes Boyer to the inside of Kodian. Almost hooks him there, Joe. That was a little bit too close for comfort there, but Harry Kodian hangs on to the lead here with the 73, giving him a defense on the outside.
Already seeing these cars start to wiggle, wobble all the way down these straightaways and through the corners. Herman Reese on the outside in the 73. Eric Kodian on the bottom in the 13. Give lap number 1 to that 73 Cadillac of Race with help from Jeff Stekenis in the 31.
Stekenis to the 31, giving that 73 Cadillac. Herman Reese, a big old push here with that 13 car of Harry Kodian is not going away. Almost had Boyer by accident. He's a spot back.
Outside line, moving and shaking here down the back straightaway once again. Reese now clear of the inside. Stekenis now also going to be clear. That's going to put the 59 with Duke Sorensen side by side with Kodian as the 13 fights back on the bottom, back to the inside of the 31. Trying to get things going here at the front of the field. You want to lead as many laps as you can here this evening. Herman leads the second lap, again with help from the 31. Don't look now, though, that 59 Flagro car. That's Duke Sorensen in that machine. Trying to make his way up to the front, third in line on the outside, being a good pusher to the back of Stekenis down the back straightaway.
They're boogieing on down the back straightaway here, but Herman Reese still hanging on to this lead with Jeff Stekenis giving him that big push. You see the inside line there with Harry Kodian starting to lose some steam. The 41 of Boyer trying to give him a big push there. They got some numbers on the inside. It's just these guys need to be closed up a little bit on that low line to get the momentum they need. It's more further back in the pack that they need to be closed up together to get that momentum. Harry Kodian trying his dangest though to hang on to it at the moment, but up front, Herman Reese in the 73 car still leads here as they come across the line for lap 4.
Coming to lap 4 again, folks. Can't thank you enough for watching. See Allie's in chat now. Welcome in. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving out there. Hope all these drivers had a happy Thanksgiving. No, there's a big spread down there in the infield for after this race for all these drivers to chow down on and enjoy. This is the Turkey Day or Turkey Derby race for Hobo. As there you see Ricky Bumblow going to make a dive to the bottom. Thought twice about it, but now gets to the inside of Sorensen for third in that Gas Monkey Garage Chevrolet.
Ricky Bumblow now leading that bottom line, trying to make a run at it. But you see the 59 Duke Sorensen giving that 31 a big push, got a big suck up on the 31 from that whole shuffle. Now you see Jeff Stekenis actually looking around just a little bit on Herman Reese. Doesn't do anything with it yet. Ricky Bumblow starting to get that momentum, though. You see him getting to the inside of the 31 car here, coming into turn number 2. Herman Reese is going to have his hands full in a minute here. That low line is coming. It is lined up with him on the bottom. Ricky Bumblow taking a shot at the lead.
Numbers advantage right now on the bottom. Got about, 7 cars to the outside right now. The rest of the field pretty much all the way wrapping that double yellow line on the bottom of the track. You see Bob in the 27 may look to the inside of Napick in the 6. Didn't have enough momentum further on back, as Herman Reese still is your leader. And that's what you got to look for tonight on these super speedways, folks. The moves towards the mid to back of this pack are really good. What are really going to be what affects the front of the field as this race progresses on. Bumblow with a good push from Harry Kodian right now in the 13. He now leads that inside line. Again, good shove through the tri-oval. Herman Reese still going to lead this lap on the outside in that red and black and yellow Cadillac. Stekenis still behind, fighting for second with Bumblow in the 85.
Bumblow in the 85 has actually gotten a nose ahead of Herman Reese here, coming off turn 2. The 31 Stekenis had a big bobble there. Herman's lost his help. This whole highline's starting to scatter up a little bit. That's going to let Ricky Bumblow go blazing on by here to take the lead coming down into turn number 3.
Organization so important, Ricky, and they lost it there, and that was really what was keeping them in it. They were stuck together tight like glue, and, well, it just all blew up on them that time through turns 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway. So Ricky Bumblow now your leader. Harry Kodian there in second. Josh Boyer not looking too content with sitting in third right now in that Dad's Root Beer Ford. Third car in line there, blue and with the yellow wheels on it.
I see Herman Reese back here with the 59 Duke Sorensen doing a big push. They're trying to get that Highline form back up, which it looks like it's starting to get there. But you see further in the back, right by the 710 car, or 740 car, Michael Moore, they start to splinter up a little bit. That's a little bit the issue at the moment. That Highline needs more numbers all close together. And you see it up here, the 6 of Rich Knapp. It goes to the outside in front of Herman Reese. That's actually going to throw a big wrench into this low line because now they got to close back up. That's going to kill their momentum. This Highline's got a big head of steam going, Joe.
Energy, energy, energy. You got to have it right now, and that's a little bit more than just what you're doing behind the wheel and how you're talking to your crew down on the pit box. You want to have the energy. You want to have more cars in your line. You want to build up that kinetic energy. It pushes everybody forward, and when you take it away from the other line, it pulls them back just a little bit. So right now, about even at the front, Harry Kodian on the outside, Ricky Bumbleau on the bottom. Josh Boyer now going to help push that 85 back out in front. See if Bumbleau tries to make a move to the outside here as that line's starting to make some waves.
Outside line starting to make some waves. Harry Kodian's got it rolling up there on the top side, trying to make a charge at Ricky Bumbleau here. Bumbleau tries to split both lines. Yeah, almost can't do it. Josh Boyer wasn't going to let him in if he stayed in the middle too long. You really can't at Dega. You got to take every spot that you can, and Ricky Bumbleau got a little lucky there, but he doesn't want to wait that long on one of those lines. You got to commit to one or commit to the other. But if you're going to block both lanes of traffic like he's doing with the 13, you got to be quick about it. That's going to really mess up that high line there. You see the 13 of Harry Kodian way up to the wall. That whole high line has to scatter here. Now they're going to have to reform back up. That's going to let the 41 of Josh Boyer power on by with the 27 of Frank Baum. 27 of Baum's been doing a great job just moving his way on up through the field.
Oh, we got a car around to the back.
A little further back here and already up into that second position. That Buick 27.
Michael Moore around at the back of the field. Ricky, first caution of the night out as the 7-up Chevrolet is around in turn number 1. Let's get a replay of what happened.
So he just gets a tag from the Hot Wheels car down there. That's a 188 of Larry D. Looks like they were just going for the same real estate in the back.
Saw that there. Just a little bit of contact. Just a little bit. That's going to really... It messes up the rear end of that 740, but should be okay. Hopefully it buffs out.
Didn't hit it at a weird spot, Joe, so hopefully that it's fixable. Like you said, we are under our first caution here. Josh Boyer going to be leading here. This guy's going to be coming down for the first round of pit stops, 10 laps into the 66 laps race.
Oh, man. Yeah, let's not let the bot battles happen. Ben, we were talking. I think we both had a good Thanksgiving, right, Ricky? I saw the question in chat. Don't know where it went, but I think we had a good Thanksgiving. Don writing in, good to see Phil in there. It is always awesome to see Phil the Thrill Lacasse out there on track. Let's try to find that 48. There he is. He's towards the back. Fighting blindness on the side of that 48 car. Phil, of course, a legendary voice for sim racing, especially here in NR 2003. So love seeing Phil out on track. Owe a lot to Phil for advice over the last couple of years now doing this. Give him the recognition because he's still in the race, and I'll throw those jabs at him because I know he can take it. It's like Hinsky going to stay out in the 14. It looks like a lot of the rest of the field going to come down. Rod Weston also stay out in the 19 car. Everyone else coming down pit lane, though, Ricky.
Everyone going to be coming on down, taking those 4 tires and fuel, presumably.
Welcome in, Mark. Also saw Allie say, hope you're feeling better, Allie. That is very unfortunate to start falling ill on Thanksgiving. Hopefully get things taken care of tomorrow. Sending our well wishes your way. The most generic way I could say feel better soon or get well soon, I guess. But hey, we did it. Josh Boyer wins the race off pit road. His pit crew does it.
Josh Boyer going to be leading them back off here, lap 11 of 66. We are 1/6 of the way through this race, Joe. 2 more 6 and we'll be halfway. 5 more 6 and we'll be at the end of the race. That's called math. A few guys out ahead of him, the 5 of Peacher, the 19 of Weston, the 14 of Hinsky. We'll see what happens. I imagine these guys are staying out just to see if they can get that lap led.
You like the bonus points, right?
Who doesn't like bonus points? They're points and they're bonuses. Gonna be a fun one here indeed when we get back green, but we'll see who comes down this time. Like I said, I think this front grouping of like 3 or 4 is gonna come in, and Boyer will probably be the leader here, just because I don't think you can. I
don't think you want to stay out.
Get on fuel, Joe. Do we know what a fuel window looks like with this?
I would assume it's in the 20s, but we
Here they come. Yep. So Josh Boyer will be leading them back. Ron Simpson did a great job here. That 25 team. Got a bunch of spots on pit roads. Going to be starting in the 2nd spot. The 7 car of Steve Rubino also gets a few good spots here in that Chevy Illumina. No, that ain't 80s. That's 90s.
well,
I'm writing an angry letter.
you should. You should, Ricky.
Write an angry letter.
I'd love to see you actually write something.
I like how that went from, hey, do you like writing notes, to, you can't write.
You don't know how to spell words.
You don't know how to pencil.
You're an engineer, for Christ's sake.
That's true. But what I do know in words, I make up for. What I don't know in words, I make up for in snappy utterances that don't make a lot of sense. Which, you know, that's all you need in this game.
We should do a little game where we post our notes after the race.
I don't even have notes. I could post to a blank desk. I don't take notes during these.
Your brain's just that good, huh?
Unless we really need them, I don't really take notes.
I take notes. They're not really good. They're not like great notes, but they're notes. I did this weird thing with my eye when I was talking there. I talk with my face a lot, and I know that doesn't get through when we're streaming, right? And hopefully folks at home, the age-old adage at my former employer, the beautiful McDonald's Corporation, was that they can hear your smile through the drive-thru intercom. I believe that.
I don't know. I mean, I guess.
I believe it because I definitely can tell. I can tell, like, listening to people if they're having, like you can tell, like, a fake, oh, I'm happy versus a, oh, I'm not happy. But if you just put a smile on.
I don't know, Joe. I sound pretty happy right now, and I'm doing a totally straight face just to shoot an arrow right through your theory.
All right. Mark's got a suggestion for you, Ricky. He says in chat that you should do a one-off race, and he'll paint you the car.
Should do a one-off race. If only we had time.
We got so many broadcasts, which brings us to this point. Hey, upcoming races, upcoming streams. We're streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. Excel Racing, Turkey Derby, Wall Stadium. Going to be a fun one with the boys over at Excel. Make sure you tune in, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, the next 4 evenings. Going to have some great racing throughout the week, again, from the Wall Stadium in New Jersey.
I got a rule of thumb, too, and I don't mean this in a bad way. I'm not trying to say this in a mean way, but, like, I don't want to, like, insert myself.
Okay, I got this. I got this.
Broadcast in unless it's, like, something that I routinely race in.
Yeah. Well,
like, I don't want to show up to someone else's, you know, someone else's sandbox without having a pail, I guess.
Yeah. Ricky's very, I remember Ricky back in the day. Ricky's one of those cats that he likes to paint all of his own cars. He's very picky. And it's not like picky in a bad way, like, oh, he's gonna like tell you if you paint him a car, oh, it sucks. It's more so, Ricky is an engineer, so he wants everything to be the way that he sees it. Like, Ricky ran the most amazing John Andretti petty cars. And just petty early 2000s cars you've ever seen in your life.
They weren't that good. They weren't that
They
good.
were amazing, Ricky.
I could do better.
Well...
They were mediocre.
They were really good.
I could do better. I'm really not that good at painting. There are people that are way better than me, insanely better. A lot of these cars out here are probably better than anything I could ever make. But we're going to be going back green here. Josh Boyer going to be leading. Second spot's going to be Ron Simpson. Third spot is Frank Baum. And the 27. Fourth is Ricky Bumbalo. Fifth is Steve Rubino. That's all I got time for as we're coming into the restart zone. Remember, the start-finish line is not in the tri-oval. It's taking too long.
Josh Boyer with control. Green flag, and back away we go here from Talladega. Lap 14 of 66. 53 to go. Everyone choosing to take the inside line right now. You see from a glance, everyone staying in line, working together here on the restart. Things a little more strung out this time because we didn't restart side by side. But already you see Steve Rubino looking to the inside at Herman race down the back straightaway in that 07 car. No help coming though. Napick to the outside of Rubino. Welcome in, Barbara.
Ricky Bumbalo starting to get a push from Herman Reese there on the outside line, trying to get some momentum going. Gonna try to use that 25 Simpson, just get a little wind on the nose of that Monte Carlo. Gonna get a huge shot here coming through the tri-oval. You see the bottom line actually starting to fractal up a little bit. Ricky Bumbalo gonna go way to the outside, the 41 Josh Boyer. We are 3 wide for the lead.
Bumbalo said, oh no, you're not pulling off that move on me, buddy. I'm going to the point. Ricky Bumbalo, Gas Monkey Garage Chevrolet to the lead here. Lap 14, now 15 of 66 from Talladega. Herman Reese is going to be contacted there around at the front of the field.
Front of the field, and everyone's going to pile in on this.
Oh, the chaos. Oh, the calamity. The carnage down the back straightaway.
The 58, 85 is now the 58. Ricky Bumbalo upside down.
That was a good one. Get a replay of it. Gonna be a bump to the left rear quarter of Bumbalo. 85 gets the worst of it. 31 also gonna go for a tumble. 07 as well. Oh, man. I thought we'd wait a little bit longer for the carnage, man. Feel the thrill involved in that one?
A lot of cars around to that, Joe. I don't see a lot of damage, though. Moderate damage, so, I mean, might be fixable.
Josh Boyer, your leader. Another round of pit stops look like they will be ensuing. Welcome in, Mike Bearden? I hope I got that right. Or Bearden. That's more like bear. Yeah, Bearden. Either way. Please tell me which way is correct and which way is wrong. I always hate getting names wrong. Bearden, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Why did I laugh at your last comment? Because I thought the cat was funny. I thought the cat was funny, Mark. Then I also... Well, he called you a cat, and I thought that was funny.
Oh,
He said it makes a lot of sense. Are you a cat, Ricky?
No,
Oh. Well, he's not a
I
cat.
don't think so.
He's okay, Mark. He's a big boy. He's not going to take too much offense to it. Now, Bristol, on the other hand.
Yeah, I don't take offense to being called a cat. I do generally make a waste of my own box and lick myself.
Okay, Ricky.
Sorry, that was a little far. of things that have come out of my mouth, that might have been a little too far.
Still not as bad as dropping a 4-letter word like 5 minutes into a show a couple weeks ago.
No,
That one was pretty
worse.
bad. That one was pretty bad. We're family friendly here on JTN, you know?
Family friendly or unfriendly.
I now have a mic drop of Ricky saying a couple choice words and then also talking about what he does with himself. So that's fun. And hope you guys are having a fantastic Sunday. I know I am. JoeTowNetwork, Ricky Collette up here in the booth. JTN's coverage of the HOBO Racing AERO88 Series tonight from Talladega. Turkey Derby Thanksgiving night. Hope everyone had a very happy Thanksgiving. Got to spend some time with loved ones if that's what you do on the holiday. If not, hope you had a restful and relaxing weekend. Hopefully you had an extended weekend. And if you didn't, apologies. Just hope you're doing well. Ricky, hope you're doing well. I'm gonna stop digging this hole. I like to dig holes when I talk. When I just start spewing stuff out of my mouth, you know, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy, Ricky. It's not healthy at all. Rich Nappick down on pit road. Ricky Bumbleow's still in his box getting things fixed. Rod Weston staying out to lead a lap in the country time number 19. Remember, you can buy JTN merch. That helps support us. We appreciate it when you do it. It helps fund upgrades. And by upgrades, it helps me keep the lights on. So again, JTN merch store, go check it out. Got a link down in the video description below.
Quick, the lamp's starting to flicker.
Ah!
It's going bzz, bzz.
Spinity's gonna cut our internet off. Quick, quick, quick.
Oh no! Pacing around here. Rod Weston's still leading. We'll see if Rod comes down. I would imagine he's probably going to come down here and the one to go. Just get those laps left, you know, Joe. Get those points.
Ellie, I don't know what I said. What did I say? What? I didn't need to know that. That information is something that... I don't know what I said. Was the information about what Ricky does, or... I don't know. Now I'm confused. Minutes are like seconds in my brain, Ricky. I don't know if that's how you roll, but for me, minutes are like seconds.
No, that's about how I am.
Okay, yeah.
A very slow motion brain thought.
Oh, that's Ricky's fault.
Brain thought, I mean.
Ellie, that's Ricky's fault. It's not my fault. I'm just glad I got it on recording, so now I got some blackmail whenever Ricky says he doesn't want to broadcast. Bada bing, bada boom. Dr. Doom, when I walk in the room. Josh Boyer going to reassume the lead here as Rod Weston comes down the pit lane. You ever had some Dad's root beer?
I have not.
Okay. A big congrats to Josh's school, I believe, playing the MAC championship this weekend. I believe. I could be wrong. They get to make a voyage to the 313 in Ford Field. You ever been to Ford Field, Ricky?
I have not, Joe. Have you?
Yes, actually. Believe it or not. Let's see. Yes, I was correct. They are making a voyage to Ford Field this week. My team's making a voyage to Indianapolis, and I'm so excited, man. Mark, I don't know. I appreciate you being here, though. It makes it a lot more fun when I know Ricky's a little on edge. Ooh, that was almost bad. On edge. You like making clicking noises, Ricky?
I do, yes.
Clickety clack.
Clickety clack.
I'm gonna break your back. Heyo. All right, Josh Boyer leading us back. Frank Baum in second. Duke Sorensen, Harry Codian, and Jeff Fugate running out your top 5. Bugatti, as the rich kids would say. I believe. Mopar or no car, Ricky? What are your thoughts?
I'd say Mopar.
Okay, all right.
Drive a Mopar, technically.
You do drive a Jeep.
So I have to use Mopar parts.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean you can buy aftermarket.
That's true.
You should always buy genuine quality Mopar parts, not a sponsor. Josh Boyer leading us back to green here for the restart. Coming to laps 20.066 from Talladega. In a silly, goofy mood after the big one there to bring out caution number 2. Boyer with control. We'll see how many cars are going to be limping around here for the rest of this race. Green flag, and we're back on our way here from Talladega. That was an early call by my part, but nonetheless, here we go.
Josh Boyer's got a good jump here on everyone in the field. He's going to have a good lead out into the turn. Tina Harry Cody and get to the inside of Josh Boyer. Got a big run here, getting a push from the 9 car and the 14 right behind the 9, making a little line with the 24.
Harry Cody, I'm back to the point here in that 13 car. Got Fugate there in second of the number 9, engine number 9. Then there's another Mopar of Hinsky. Third in line, now going to be clear. That outside going to move to the outer line down the front straightaway, lap 21 of 66.
Harry Cody and back to the lead here at Talladega. A whole mess of cars behind him, all looking for a place to get on by him.
See Hinsky to the outside of Fugate there in the number 9. Going to have some momentum and numbers on the outside line right now. See if they can push and propel the 14 to the lead as we work through corners number 3 and 4. Here from Talladega. Bumps going a little bit awry there. Got to be careful with those boys. This time at the line will be a third of the way through this event, so 2/3 remaining here tonight. Already starting to feel the intensity of this race starting to ratchet up here, Ricky.
14 gets to the lead here. BJ Hinsky back to lead. Harry Cody and going to try to make a run back at him coming off of turn number 2. To the inside the 41 to 14, trying to block both lanes of traffic. Doing a pretty good job of it. But here comes the 13 of Harry Cody and back to the bottom.
Trying to work their way to the front. We got even numbers here at the top of the pylon.
Harry Cody and DJ Hinsky still side by side going around this joint here. No one can get an edge on each other.
No, and right now this is what you like to see if you're maybe some of these cars a little further back, because that still gives you a little sway here at the front of the field, right? I always liked racing on these super speedways. Oh, no!
Oh, we got the 41 into the 19. They keep it straight. He walloped him, Joe, and they kept it straight.
Ricky, I didn't like knowing that could happen.
I did. Now we know that they can keep it straight. They start bumping,
Well,
banging.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's fair. Useful to know.
There's a useful note. 14 gotta get into line. Big move there from the 9 to the outside. We're getting a little slicey and a dicey here at the front of the field.
A little bit of dicey and slicey and maybe a little bit spicy there, Joe, as everyone's looking around,
No, we don't have one of those pages, Ricky.
14 coming back to the inside with a big push from the 24. You can see he's starting to get up to the inside of the 9th car, but just isn't there yet to make some moves. The 13 at Heracodian still leading here coming off turn 4. Kerry Cody, it's still leading coming off of turn 2 here. The 14 at Hinsky just getting to the inside of him. They're in a dead heat, though, coming down the back straightaway for the lead, Joe.
Dead heat for the lead down the back. 25 of 66, closing in on 40 laps to go here from Talladega. You're already starting to see who the players are here at the front of the field. Going to be putting 85 another lap down. That's Ricky Bumblow, of course, the car that was a flipping and a tumbling down the back straightaway for that second caution of the race. Bumblow out of the way. Top 3 all going to be clear of the inside line this time, going down the front.
Another front straightaway. The 41 of Josh Boyer going to the inside. Got a big run on the inside. The 9 car, 27 dives down to go with him. That low line starting to form up. Josh Boyer starting to move ahead with it. Boyer's now in a dead heat with 13 of Kodiak here. We'll see if he can get an edge coming off the corner. He's got it for the moment, but Kodiak's going to get a big run back. That 9 is guy's bumper locked up to the back of that 13 Monte Carlo.
Remember, folks, you can lock bumpers here. That's no issue. It's all about the shape of those front bumpers, though, that we've seen already tonight. They really don't line up all that well. You got to be careful about where you're bumping that car in front of you, too. You want to make sure these shots are nice and square, and you definitely want to make sure you're in a straight line. Off of turn number 4, Josh Boyer now has the lead on the bottom. That Dad's Root Beer Ford. Blue and yellow, and those colors look so good together with a little bit of red thrown in there to spice up the life of Boyer. Boyer takes that lap. He's your leader. Got Bomb and Cody in there side by side for second.
Josh Boyer still leading here with that 27 all over his back bumper. Frank Baum looking high, looking low, looking everywhere he goes, but nowhere to go but forward onto that 41 Dad Roots Beer Ford Mustang. Having a fun time out here, Joe. These guys have just been racy the whole time. Haven't really let up at all. Even after that big wreck, you think these guys would start to settle down a little bit, get into a groove. But no, these guys know there isn't a lot of time in this race, and they got to get up and go and be on that wheel for every single inch of this race.
How you liking the action at the front of the field right now, Ricky?
I'm liking it, Joe. I'm having a lot of fun. How about you?
I'm liking it. How about the folks at home? Tell us what you're thinking about this race so far. Who's your pick to win? As we're approaching halfway here, we'd love to hear it. Love to hear your insights as well, what you're seeing out there on the track. I always like to compare notes, right? As right now, it's Josh Boyer and Harry Kodian battling for the lead here at the front of the field, side by side, leading their lines around the 2.67-mile Superspeedway here in Talladega, Alabama.
Having a fun old time here at Talladega, indeed.
That's right, Tristan. Simple. Click JTN. That's it. We make it nice and easy for you, too. It's only 3 letters, not 4 like some of our competitors out there.
Josh Boyer leading off turn 2 here. Got a good little edge on the 13 car, but starting to come back to him. The 13, Harry Kodian, getting back to that outside.
Mark, that is Ricky's username.
Yeah, that is.
That is Ricky.
Yes, that is me. That is me. That is me being like, go ahead, bullet me. Go ahead. That's what I'm supposed. We're having fun here. Everyone can start ribbing on each other.
Ricky is our human meat shield.
Ribeye.
Oh, you're a ribeye. That's a pretty good cut of meat.
Pretty good. Oh, yeah, it is. Ugh, now you got me hungry.
My tummy's a little queasy right now watching this racing. I'm a little nervous for these guys out there.
A little nervous. I'm a little excited, a little hungry for racing.
What are you hungry for?
Racing!
Ah! Folks, heat up the leftovers. We've got about half of this thing left to go here this evening. Again, halfway completion of lap 33. Josh Boyer still your leader. Frank Baum there in second. Harry Cody in third. Hinsky and Soren, or Hinsky and Fugate, your top 5. Pair of Mopar cars there in 4th and 5th right now.
Coming back around on Ricky Bumbalo, they're going to lap him one more time as they'll boogie on by that 85 car.
Tristan, you're correct. That was an absolute beatdown in Columbus yesterday, and you could not find someone that was happier than me. Because, yeah, I can't say the word I want to put in front of Ohio, but you probably can guess it. At that too. You're saying all nice things to me tonight. I appreciate that, Mr. Grace.
Josh Boyer still leading here with the 27. Look behind him. You see the 14 of Hinsky get to the inside. Go to have the 24 going with them, but the 27 blocks them, and they keep it straight and steady. But, oh, they're starting to get a little dicey up here.
A little slicey, a little dicey here, closing in on halfway of this one. Know that there's pit stops also starting to brew. We last came down around lap 17. Went back green on lap 20. About 13 laps underneath us, so we know that there is a pit stop. Could be potentially green flag awaiting us here in the next 5 to 10 laps.
Could be waiting on it, but Josh Boyer still leading. Like I said, Joe, it might be time for these guys to start looking for pit road pretty soon. Going to be waiting a few laps to see if that all sorts into place. That might be why these guys are kind of rolling single file for the moment, just kind of letting these laps click off just a little bit to wait on getting to pit road. You know, you having fun out here.
What?
You having fun out here.
I'm always having fun.
I'm fun. I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
Mark, I was talking to Tristan. I wouldn't mute you, buddy. Crayola color. I wonder what that color looks like. Halfway
Yes.
in this one.
Dallas Sport is still leading around this place here in old Talladega, Alabama.
Talladega?
Yeah.
Did you just say that?
Talladega. Josh Boyer still leading here, like I said, just kind of waiting around for these guys to start calling for green flag pit stops. Joe, I imagine this is not going to get us to the end of the race. These guys are going to have to do one more after this. Assuming we go green all the way to the end, but I'm starting to see some call-outs here.
Uh-oh.
See if anyone comes to pit road this time. It was a 00 at the back. I don't know if that's an indicator of someone pitting or if he's just calling out. For the moment, it looks like everyone stays out, so I don't know why the 00 said that, but I'm looking at everything out here. I saw it going high, and there was no one up high. So
Ricky is scouring right
over
now.
The line, saying over the line, but we'll be going around the 31, Justin Kennis and Rich Napick, the 6 and the 31, just trying to get around here together, running around both damage at the moment. Round off turn number 3 again. These guys starting to scatter up a little more, and here we go. 24 is coming down, 27 is coming down, 41 is coming down. We got a lot of guys coming down. Here goes the 27. He missed the pit, Joe. Frank Baum saves it. He's going to still try coming down pit road. That is going to be probably a considerable penalty. They're going to hold him there for a little bit. Or they might actually have him come back down and hold him. We'll see, but... Oh, the 44 is around on pit road. Dan Rubino gets spun out into the grass here. He's got to spin it back around, straighten it out. That's what a lot of these guys didn't want, is these guys bumping together. That whole pack wanted to stay together.
And 188 was coming down pit, was trying to get into his box. Dan was his inside. No, he's not going to be happy about that. I think we'll probably see a video of it later.
Josh Boyer going to get off pit road first, but he's going to have a little bit of a gap back to the 24, the 59, the 25, and the 07, the 188. All these guys coming off. It's going to take him a lap or two to form up. We'll see how the second group goes. What just came down pit road. A lot more uniform. The 13 of Harry Kodian, the 14 of DJ Hinsky, Herman Reese 73, and the 9 of Fugate all coming down together.
A little more organized, so you'd have to think that they'll be able to get out together a little bit better too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, and they might be able to draft a little easier, as opposed to these guys up front here. The 41 of Boyer still waiting for some people to catch him. The 24 of Mopar trying to track him down, but it's going to take a little bit. Boyer actually slowing up for these guys, trying to let one of them just get to him, this 24 get to him, and see if they can get a pack together. But very splintered up of that group. This grouping of 4 here, all going to come off pit road right with each other, so we'll see how they fare compared to this pack as it's coming around off of turn number 4, coming through the trial right now, coming into turn number 1. Josh Boyer's going to catch this group, but the thing is, Boyer's by himself, so he's not going to have the help that he needs to get on by these guys. He's going to get on by the 31 Justin Kennis, who's down a lap and on speed. But now he's got to slowly reel into Fugate. He has no drafting help. He's going to stall out right here in this top 4. Eric Kodian in this top 4 just made a really big strategy play there by pitting together and later than everyone else, and it's paying off for him.
And these cars lined up together right now. Top 3 with a 4th straggling there in Fugate in the 9. Then you got a couple more. You got about 4 packed together once again. So numbers really even, Ricky. That's going to kind of play into the hands of those first 4 cars, right?
Absolutely. They're still all stacked up together. This other group's still trying to get it sorted out. 59 Duke Sorensen is ahead of Boyer. 25 Ron Simpson behind them. The 24 in the 4th spot. And it looks like they're finally starting to sort up together. But that's probably as far as this is going to go. They're all... Hopefully they stay in formation. They'll be able to track these guys down, but this second group is just being able to kind of hold court for a little bit, kind of get a gap on these guys.
Keith, I don't think they have pizza for you. I think they're trying to... Never mind.
Duke Sorensen slowly tracking these guys down and leading that second pack. You can see he's running a little bit faster, a couple miles an hour faster than that first group, just holding onto the draft a little bit on the nose of that Monte Carlo. But it is going to take him a little bit to reel in. The closer they get, the stronger that suck-up's going to be, but starting to make some work of it. You see they're about maybe 5 or 6 car lengths behind these guys at the moment.
Harry
13 to Harry
down.
Kodian coming down.
I have to think there's a penalty there for driver number 13.
Oh, no. Harry Kodian down on pit road. That'll let DJ Hinsky take the lead in this race. That first group still doing a great job of staying ahead of this. That's basically going to let the second group catch them pretty easily now. But we'll see what happens when Duke Sorensen gets to the back of the 9 of Fugate here, if he stays in line or if he goes for the pass. He's got a bunch of guys with him. I don't know if they're going to stay with him here, if they're just going to fall in line. Hugh Sorensen goes to the outside here. The 41 of Boyer's going to go with him. We'll see if Simpson, the 24, go with them. They'll have the numbers if all four of them go up top. You see Ron Simpson's waiting on it. Now he's kind of looking, but that 24 is looking right there. Boyer bails out on the 59. They all fall in single file. DJ Hinsky now has control of this race with Herman Reese in second and Fugate in third.
Really important move there by Josh Boyer to go ahead and bail on the outside line. That leaves the 59, hangs him out to drive, moves him to the back. Sorensen, you don't forget what the 41 did to you. You also understand it, right? Josh Boyer able to get that extra spot, but Ricky, it takes away this two-lane racing that we saw throughout that last green flag run before those pit stops. It's going to be a little bit harder now to get two lines running with only 7 cars here at the front of the field. Count them 8 if you include that 27, if Frank can hold on in that black car further on back, but right now, you're looking at waning numbers at the front of the field, and what that means is waning opportunities to try to make some moves here at the front of the field. Big gap, suck up. Yep, subliminal messages. I don't know what, but hey, there they are. Folks, remember, we got more great racing on tap for you throughout the rest of this week. Excel Racing's Turkey Derby from Wall Stadium going to be live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, nights 1 through 4, all live right here on JTN. Crown a 2022 Turkey Derby champion for folks over at Excel Racing. Going to be a fun time. Street stocks, modifieds, late models, and dirt mods coming at you throughout this week. Again, tune in 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time right here on JTN, YouTube, and twitch.tv/JoeTowNetwork. Again, as
DJ Hinsky holding command on this race right now, Joe.
Yes.
What do you think the strategy is at the moment for these guys in this front group?
Ride it out. You got one more stop, right? You figure you got to make. You got a money stop coming up.
That's true.
We're coming up on 20 to go. You got one more pit stop to make. Put yourself in the best position possible to make that one a clean pit stop, a good pit stop, and after that, you're kind of just, you're hoping and praying that things just kind of fall your way. You get to do things the way you want them, and you don't have any incidents on pit road like we saw under that last cycle of stops, right? We saw a little bit of juking and jiving. You saw Dan Rubino go around there on pit road, the 27. Had issues coming to pit lane, so you don't want any of those things to happen to you. I think these guys at the front, they've kind of distinguished themselves from the rest of these cars right now. That's kind of why they've been able to build up this lead, because this is your top 7, 27 a lap down. Harry's back down on pit lane, so probably having to serve another penalty. And then you got kind of a couple grouping of cars. You got this grouping with the 188, the 00, and the 07. Larry D, Gary Jackson, and Steve Rubino. Then you got another grouping of cars led by Rod Weston. You got Bino there, Phil the Thrill with Cass. The 5 car of Joe Peacher, and the 57 Rob Keller, and Rich Knappick's all by his lonesome in the number 6. So, kind of looking at those different groups splitting themselves up with how well they were able to execute that first round of green flag pit stops, Ricky. And this front group now, they all know that they're kind of in the same zip code. Now it's about trying to get into the next one over, get a little bit closer to that ultimate prize here, the victory from Talladega to this evening.
Like you said, it doesn't matter right now. Riding around, biding your time, and figuring out what you can do to make some fun stuff happen.
Good question from Keith. If Michigan loses to Purdue, do they still make the college football playoff? Yes. They'd still be a one-loss team, and there aren't a lot of those left. I am really hoping that doesn't happen, though.
DJ Hinsky still leading the joint here. 46 of 66 laps here at Talladega, 21 laps to go. Coming to the line for 20 laps to go here. Joe, it's going to start getting dicey. These guys got to do one more pit stop, but whenever they do it, they should be able to make it to the end. So keep an eye out here to the ear to the ground on when these guys do it. It's gonna get silly.
I'm just sitting out here watching airplanes, you know?
Just sitting here watching these guys do the thing on the chicken wing.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I like chicken wing.
You like chicken wings? You a big
I
chicken
like
wing guy?
wings, yeah.
You bone in, bone out.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one because bone out's easier to eat.
Right. But they're just chicken nuggets.
But bone in is
Manlier.
I mean, you're getting the meat right around the bone. It's good meat. These dangle braces.
Ooh, yeah,
it's
I
a little harder
understand
to
that.
eat chicken wings with bone in them. But one more week and that should be rectified. So I got an appointment to get them taken out in 2 weeks.
Oh,
so
really?
ask me again in 2 weeks. I'll probably say chicken wings easily.
Congratulations.
No, alright. It was awful.
It was awful.
Everything they say about braces being awful is true. It's awful.
Hear that, kids? There's your advice.
Yeah, hear that, kids. Here's your advice. But then the double incentive is you look really weird as an adult with braces, so don't wait till you're in your 20s.
Ah, shucks. Or just don't get the braces ever.
I mean, yeah, but I had snaggletooth, something bad. You know. There's an old adage about that.
We're
Wasn't
starting
that my team one year, wasn't it? For one of the chases at like Fast. Like that one year that everyone in NASCAR had the
emojis?
Stupid Twitter hashtags or something.
Yeah,
that they
the
put the stickers
emojis.
on the side of the car. Like that first year they got Rick and Tiggs. I think we did something like that.
I know a few of you guys did, yeah.
Yeah, and I think I put my teeth on the side of the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I think I put like Team Snaggletooth or something like that.
I'm very conscious about my teeth because yeah, we didn't have dental insurance, so didn't really get to visit the dentist all that much growing up.
Yeah, well, that's where I was.
Yeah, so I'm not looking forward to going and the dentist being like, "Hey, buddy, your teeth suck," you know?
Hey, she got braces. You want to
Gonna
pay
be
for
like-
them?
Be like,
No.
do I need them?
Yeah, I'm good.
More food with boneless, says Keith. Fight me, that's better. I will fight you. Normal bone-in chicken wings are better. They taste better. They're just better. You don't get as much breading. Boneless chicken wings, you get a lot of breading.
That's true. It's a tightrope. It's a tightrope walk of decisions. To come across the line for 16 laps to go here. Just to mention that there's still a race going on. We've kind of
There is.
tangented very hard.
We did a hard left turn there.
Hard left turn.
These guys are doing a little bit softer left turns tonight.
See, everyone expected us to zig, and we're gonna zag.
Gonzaga?
Yeah. Zig, and then we zag.
I understand that, Tristan, but I'm eating chicken. I want to eat chicken, not bread when I'm having wings, you know?
Having a fun old time here. These guys are probably going to be gearing up for pit stops pretty soon.
Order a grilled fillet then. Do they make our chickens fillets? Oh, I didn't think you'd call it a chicken fillet.
A fillet?
No, that's like the thing in engineering. Fillet.
Fillet. Fillet of fish.
Whoa.
Have
Whoa,
a fun old
Tristan.
time. I think, Joe, these guys are starting to get a little antsy here.
They're getting antsy in chat. They don't like my chicken wing opinion.
You don't?
No, that's like the most controversial thing I've ever said, apparently. Wow. Who knew?
Chicken wings are a very decisive thing to have a
Apparently.
discussion on, Joe.
Apparently that... how about turkey legs? You like turkey legs, folks, as we're getting ready to have some more green flag pit stops here to break up this monotony. Is that... Did I use that right?
Break up this monotony. Mahogany.
We're professional. Yeah, that's the type of wood. I know you like trees, but okay. Did you ever get your arborist license?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Cutting down trees, no.
Then who?
I got a wood stove, though.
Oh, you got a wood stove?
A pellet stove.
Oh. That's
not
fun.
being an arborist, so that's a pelletist. We're going on by Harry Codier in the 13 car, who, again, had to take those penalties. Very unfortunate. Had a fast car tonight, but is going to go behind these guys for probably 2 laps down there.
Keith, we're having a good time. We hope everyone at home's having a good time. If you're not having a good time, let us know. It's okay to do that. It's okay to let your opinion be heard. We do have feelings, so be nice about it, but also we understand if you don't like our chicken wing conversation moving to turkeys and trees. Oh my.
Come across down over to the start finish line. Going to be 12 laps to go here from Talladega. These guys all have to pit still, Joe. This is going to get to a really interesting point. I would imagine these guys aren't going to be taking tires. They're probably just going to take it for whatever they need on fuel and then boogie on back out of there. So you really got to capitalize on this pit stop.
Yeah, I think, thanks for tuning in, Ann. Ricky, we talked. What was your one key that we weren't thinking about coming into this race? That would be a key. What did you say?
Tires.
And you don't want to take tires now?
You don't want to take tires now, but that means you got to make sure that you're not you haven't been vaporizing them on this run, which I think a lot of these guys haven't. But here they come. A lot of guys coming on down pit road here.
Only 3, 4. I think Herman Reese might have been speeding.
He might have been. We'll see. Josh Boyer comes down. Duke Sorensen, Frank Baum. All of these guys come down.
Back to the leaders, still out there on track to Mopars up at the front. That's Henske and Fugate. You got Ron Simpson there on the 25 and the 24 of, believe it or not, that's Mopar in that DuPont Chevrolet.
Henske still leading here. We'll see if they come down this time. I would imagine so, Joe, which was kind of the same strategy these guys did last time, and I'm seeing that hands out the window from these guys saying they're going to be coming in this time by. Coming off, Josh Boyer is off first with a huge lead over Herman Reese, Duke Sorensen, Frank Baum, but that's not really going to work great for Boyer there because he needs to be tucked up with these guys. All 4, Fugate, Henske, Simpson, and Mopar all come down together. Nice and uniform. You keep an eye out on this 41. Josh Boyer getting up to speed on the back straightaway. He will be the first car of that first group that pitted. But again, he is just out in no man's land with no one to draft with. That's going to help these guys that are on pit road right now that are in their little group that they're going to get off and they're going to have all that help with drafting. Boyer's coming off turn 4 right now, but DJ Henske rolling. The 9 of Fugate's rolling. 24 is rolling. The 25 is rolling. 73 of Herman Reese coming back down, Joe, has a penalty.
And we kind of saw that one coming, that 73 a little quick. Onto pit lane. Gonna get penalized. Josh Boyer
on the outside on the 25. Here he comes around Fugate. This is gonna be for the lead right here. Josh Boyer gets ahead of him. Is gonna be taking the lead back from these guys. Joe, we missed the TWB 10 to go, I think. Or we're at 10 to go.
And folks, make sure you head on over to GardenLaceTrek.com. From porches to patios to more for all your outdoor lighting needs. They have you covered. Again, that's GardenLaceTrek.com. GardenLaceTrek.com. GardenLaceTrek.com here on your TWB 10 to go. Is Josh Boyer going to cycle through as your leader in the number 41 car?
Boyer's leading, but Simpson is given a 9 of Fugate, a big old shove. That 41 of Boyer trying to draft off the 5 of Joe Peacher. Peacher a lap down at the moment, so he's going to try to use him to get an advantage coming down to the inside here. These guys all following him down to turn number 1.
Here we go. Those 3 all lined up together. Here comes Fugate in the number 9. Going to retake the lead here at Talladega. Simpson and Henske also going to go on through to claim those podium positions as Boyer has to get back into line.
Simpson back in the line behind the 9 of Fugate with DJ Hinsky right behind them. Ron Simpson stuck in a Mopar sandwich at the moment, but I don't think Josh Boyer's going to take this sitting down. All while this is happening here, 59 Duke Sorensen, 24 Mopar, the 27 of Bomb all together here, a little further back here, going to be using this 5 of Peacher to kind of get a run. These guys are going to have to straighten out and get in line if they want to catch these guys.
I don't know if they're
Sorensen is clear of it.
They still got to get some speed back, Ricky.
Low grouping of 3, 5th, 6th, and 7th here. Now all lined up and ready to roll. Actually, sorry, 5th, 16th, and 6th. So these guys all ready to roll here. Duke Sorensen going to try to make a charge at these leaders. Going to be using this 5 of Peacher, who looks like he's at speed. So that helps kind of add it. It helps function as a gap here for those guys a little further back. 59 Sorensen can use that 5 car to draft, even if Peacher isn't exactly sucked up to these guys.
The numbers are not in their favor. That's the big thing to keep in mind right now. The numbers are not in that second grouping's favor. Not enough cars. 7 laps to go. Don't really feel like it's enough laps, Ricky, as they're going to get by Rich Napick here in the number 6. Jeff Fugate still your leader. You see Simpson kind of leaving a little bit of a gap to that number 9, trying to stay right on the front bumper of Hinsky in the 14. If you can generate a run, do you take it the moment that you have it, or do you still kind of play the waiting game right now, Ricky? Do you want to make the run now, or do you want to try to wait?
Oh, gosh, that is a tough one. I don't know. With this few cars, you almost kind of have to...
I hate waiting.
I feel like you could block it if they make the run for it, but the problem is there's not a lot of cars out there, so the minute you lose those numbers, you lose those numbers. He said that 59 Sorensen isn't catching him. Joe, I think that 59 is very much closing it in. He's been running faster than these guys up front. These guys up front running about 189 through the turns, 192 for the 59 car at the moment. Still drafting off the 5 of Peacher. I don't know if he's got enough time, 7 laps to go here, but it looks like they are on the wind here. And slowly but surely reeling in this front pack. You can see them within spitting distance of these guys now. Joe, I think the 59 Duke Sorensen's there. Peacher is sucked back up to this group. 59 Sorensen's caught him. The 24 of Mopar has also caught him. Frank Baum trying to hang with him, but that car's a lap down. So not really going for position right now, just helping these guys out. But I think it's safe to say this 59 and this 24 have caught the pack.
They've caught the pack. Do they have enough time to try to make a push for the win, if not just the podium? As we are at 5 laps to go here from Talladega. Fugate still your leader. Simpson and Hinsky 2, 3. Boyer, Sorensen, your top 5. And an old 6th place Mopar there in that 24. Rounding out your lead lap cars here at the front of the field. You got Peacher.
Here comes Duke Sorensen on the high line. 24 is going to go with them. We'll see what happens, but here comes that high line we were talking about. Does anyone dare go with them? I don't think that 59 and that 24 are going to go anywhere, Joe. I think they're going to try to use this high line, stay up there until somebody calls a bluff and tries to move with them.
You need a number, right? You need to at least be
one
even.
extra car up there.
Yeah, you need to have the numbers even.
If they can get this 5 of Peacher up there with them to give them a hand, they might actually be able to form up a line. Right now, I am brokering hard for those guys, those lap down guys, to go with them on the high line.
Just to make it a little spicy here at the front?
Just to make it a little spicy, yeah.
Fugate still your leader. Simpson there in 2nd. Hinsky 3rd. Boyer, Sorensen, Mopar. Their top 6 remain the same. Simpson looking to the outside.
Tried to chase Fugate up the track. Couldn't do it.
Oh, no. Fugate stay down.
Fugate comes back down. That's going to hang Ron Simpson out high and dry. I think a lot of these guys might have been trying to aim for that high line. Going to wait on it. Just because that 25 is going to drop like a rock here. 27 of Bomb's going to try to catch up. Gary Jackson of the double zeros catch up to the 27 of Bomb. Joe, we got a bunch of lap cars coming in on the back end of this. These guys could very much dictate whatever line they want. If I am the 24 right now, I am trying to get, for all it's worth, these guys behind me, these lap down cars, to go with me.
If I'm on any of these other leaders, I just saw what happened to the 25. I don't want to be hung out to dry. You see,
yeah, but these lap down cars have nothing to lose. If they go with you, there's a chance to get a lap back.
They have nothing to lose. They can get a lap back, but at this point, getting a lap back doesn't mean all that much, Ricky. 3 laps to go, 2.5 as we head down the back straightaway. Herman Reese, that's another good car that's still, just again, serving a penalty, lost the draft. So still some speed underneath that 73. See if he can manage to make his way into this line. Maybe give someone some numbers here in this top 6. It's still Jeff Fugate out in front. Hinske and Boyer, your top 3 at the front of the field. Sorensen and Mopar now your top 5, with Simpson rounding out the top 6 here at the front in that number 25. That Wheaties Chevrolet. 2 laps to go this time at the line. Fugate still your leader. Hinske, Boyer, everyone just trying to figure out how, when, and what kind of move they're going to be able to make here at the end.
Ron Simpson still trying to see if anyone will take that high line with him. It doesn't look like it's materializing just yet. Fugate's still holding the lead. DJ Hinske and that other Mopar machine in the second spot, holding station right behind his teammate, presumably. All these guys snaking behind him, but they got to get rolling here like now. I can't imagine. They're going to need like a whole lap to do this, I think. You see Simpson up top trying to get going. Bomb's going with him. The 00 Jackson's going with him. Like I said, 2 lap cars, nothing to lose here. Going to try to give that 25 a big push and give him a hand here.
Into the tri-oval, gonna see the white flag displayed this time at the line. Remember, folks, the start-finish line is all the way down here at the exit of pit lane. 1 lap to go here from Talladega.
1 lap to go. Can Fugate and DJ Hinske hang on to this, or will someone make the charge and make the pass on him for the win? Everyone staying in line for the moment. Going to be coming off a turn 2 here. This is where we're going to see someone jump out. See what happens. Boyer's looking around. Nothing yet.
Nothing working just yet. Boyer all over the back bumper. Hinske in the 14. Here comes Sorensen in the 59. 41 starting to look high. No run materializing in the rear view. Fugate still your leader here through 3 and 4. Through the center of the corner. Nothing coming behind. It's the 9 cars race to lose as we head down the front straightaway into the tri-oval. Hinske with a little bit of a push from Josh Boyer. Boyer now looking to the outside of the 14. Nothing coming from Josh Boyer in the 41. To the line. It's going to be Jeff Fugate taking home the checkered flag, and a photo finish for 3rd, I believe, goes to Josh Boyer.
Mopar 1-2 from Talladega, Fugate and DJ Hinske taking home the victory.
So Jeff Fugate, your winner here tonight from Talladega in that engine number 9. Race that only saw 2 cautions, went by at a blistering pace, saw some green flag pit stops play some games on some of these drivers. They saw their chances at victory lane wash and flush away after mistakes on pit lane. And for Jeff Fugate, he takes home the checkered flag here tonight from Talladega in the AERO88 Series. Remember, folks, we'll be talking with our top 3 podium finishers here tonight after the conclusion of this broadcast, so make sure you stick around. Drop a like on the video and subscribe. Burn it down, Jeff Fugate, your winner here from Talladega. Oh, that was a pretty tame little burnout there, Ricky, huh? No?
Yeah, a little tame burnout.
Little tame one. Little nice easy one.
Little teeny tiny burnout.
Little teeny tiny burnout. Alright, folks. Results incoming here on JTN. Again, cannot thank you enough for tuning in. Make sure if you haven't already, drop a like, subscribe. I'm going to say it 100 more times, so just do it now. We appreciate you, as always, for tuning in. This one came up a little bit later, so seeing strong numbers tonight, we really appreciate you. I know all the boys here at HOBO Racing do as well. Again, cannot thank you enough for spending some time out of your Sunday evening with us here on the JoeTowNetwork. But again, we're going to talk with our top 3 finishers here. Let's go ahead and start with the driver of the number 41. He finishes 3rd here this evening after starting in that position, leads 18 laps on the night. Josh Boyer. Josh, you got a copy?
1040, sure do.
Well, Josh, I know 3rd place might be a little disappointing after the speed that you and this 41 team had tonight. What did you need to shake out a little differently to park that car in victory lane?
I just needed another half gallon of fuel. You know, had to really conserve the last fuel run there. We're just right on the edge the whole time, and that kind of put us in a position where we couldn't keep it full throttle all the way around the last 10 laps. Had to kind of navigate that fuel situation. So real happy with 3rd place considering that.
How much did the pit stops there at the end, kind of getting separated from everyone else you were running around, how much did that play into the fuel strategy as well?
Oh yeah, it definitely affected us. That first, not the last stop or the next last stop, we came out really ahead of everybody. We had a great stop, but came out 3 or 4 seconds in front of everybody, and I kind of made the mistake of slowing down to try and go back to the pack when I should have kept the throttle up, and then I would have joined the pack in front of us probably. So that kind of made a mistake on my part, trying to save some fuel there. But it definitely had an impact. You want to be in the draft in and out of the pit roads, and that's going to save you the most fuel as possible. And we didn't quite navigate that correctly tonight, but hey, we got away with it though.
Got away with it here. Gets the 3rd place finish. How much of that root beer are you gonna be drinking tonight?
I've already a few into the root beer, and including a different type of version of that as well.
Okay, all right. Well, Josh, don't want to keep you from celebrating again. Congratulations on the podium. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. The floor is yours, buddy. You know what to do.
Yeah, thanks, Steve and Hobo and all the guys. Again, good race tonight. Had the one big accident there, which I think was kind of a server deal. The rest of it was really great racing, clean racing. So thanks to everybody for a good racing tonight. Thanks to you guys for hosting. It's been a while since I've talked to you, so thanks for being with us tonight. Appreciate it. And thanks to Dad's Root Beer and all the guys on the team. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time, Josh. And I believe a little birdie told me you got a big event this week, right? Big event on Saturday, maybe?
Yeah, we got the our MAC championship football team is qualified, and we'll be taking on Toledo this Saturday. So, hey, Joe, come on down. Maybe I'll catch you. I'll get you in the game if you want to go.
No, I got to go to Indy, man. My team's down in Indy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Big win for you guys. I mean, that was glorious.
You know a thing or two about that, Josh. Good luck in Detroit. And again, congratulations on the 3rd place finish here tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Josh Boyer, driver number 41, your 3rd place finisher here tonight. Let's go ahead and talk with our 2nd place finisher. He's the driver number 14, DJ Henske. Dion, buddy, 21 lap sled. Come up just short there at the end. What did you need to shake out differently?
I think I just took a little too much fuel on the pit stop. I think I took a can and a half, and everybody else took 1 can. So just a little more time in the pits there, and the 9 got out in front of me. So from there, it was just make sure you can maintain your position.
How pivotal were those pit stops tonight outside? I obviously the difference in time there on pit lane, but how difficult, how pivotal were those pit stops, especially on entry coming off the track under green flag conditions?
You definitely had to be on it and be on the, right on the chip on the limit coming in, because if you were like 53 coming in, you were going to lose a spot easy. So it was kind of scary there a couple times when you come in with 4 or 5 cars and everybody's looking for their pit stall, and you're wanting to make sure you don't run them over, or you get run over trying to get in.
And did the lack of numbers there at the end kind of make things a little bit more difficult trying to generate those runs? I know we saw the 25 try to make a run, and it felt like it. I don't know if it was never going to work, but it felt like it just wasn't going to work with that few cars. Was that really the difference maker there at the end of not being able to make a move on the 9?
I think it could be. I think the 25, I don't know if he actually got into the 9, but it sure looked like he was pretty close, and then that just kind of moved him up, and that opened the door for me. So, if the door is open, you got to go. So.
Exactly. Well, Dion, a great run for you here tonight. 2nd place finish. Apologies. Before we let you go, though, I want to give the opportunity. Sponsors, family, friends, the floor is yours, buddy.
Hey, I want to thank Steve and Bino for putting up with us on a weekly challenge here, sometimes 3 nights a week or more, So it's a good group of guys. We enjoy doing the modifieds on Thursdays. And I do some of the open setup stuff on Tuesdays. I just pick and choose on that. So appreciate them putting this up and letting us race and have a good time and have a couple hours a week to, talk to other guys and just, enjoy ourselves.
Well, DJ, again, congrats. Do you prefer DJ or Dion? What do you prefer?
Doesn't matter. To me, I don't care, as long as it ain't late for supper.
There we go. Well, Dion, again, congratulations on the 2nd place run here tonight. And again, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Well, thanks for coming out, and thanks for everybody watching that was here tonight.
Heck yeah. DJ Henske, driver the number 14, your 2nd place finisher here tonight. And now we make our way down to victory lane. He's the driver of the number 9, Jeff Fugate. Jeff, buddy, victory here at Talladega. How's it feel?
Hey, it's good to be in victory lane again. Been a while.
Hey, I mean, you started 15th and finished 1st. That's like Hard Charger Award nominee, if not winner tonight. I mean, how's that feel? I mean, a couple little hectic events there off of turn 2 early on in the race.
Yeah, we dodged the big one, got through that mess, and got hit in the side once and about lost it. Got hit in the back, about lost it. But hey, that makes it fun though.
When you have a bit incident like that, you know it's going to damage a couple cars, a couple guys off pace. When the numbers start getting reduced, how do you start playing this race a little bit different? Knowing that the amount of cars that are up to snuff, up at 100%, 110% in some folks' cases, how does that kind of affect the moves that you make, where you try to make those moves? You know, what does that affect mentally? How does that affect you mentally behind the wheel?
Time to go to the front, you know, running out of cars to draft with. But yeah, we didn't qualify very good, which doesn't really matter too much at track or Daytona, Talladega, either one. But you know, because you move up through the field. But I just kind of stayed in the back for a while because I knew there'd probably be some kind of calamity, and it happened. We made it through. But yeah, it was once that the field starts thinning out, you got to start going to the front. Did that, had a couple good pit stops, and got in good position there at the end. And I figured they'd get a run on me, but with a few cars, it's hard to get a good run. And I almost thought, man, maybe I shouldn't be leading, but no, I wanted to lead with that few cars.
I can't lie to you because you'll see if you watch the back, you'll see it. I was yelling at you you made a move. I think 25 makes the move to the outside. You go up to block that, to keep him behind you, and then that inside line still has all the numbers. And I'm yelling. I yell on the mic. I'm like, no, get back to the bottom. How tough is it when you have that one line behind you? How tough is it to be that leader? Maybe compared to if you got two lines behind you, you can kind of get a better gauge on where the runs are coming. Is there one that you maybe prefer over the other, or am I just completely crazy?
No, I mean, early in the race, you got to watch the lines a lot. I mean, it makes a difference because of the amount of cars, but at the end, everybody's fighting, you know, for a position, and that bottom lane definitely had more cars. What happened there at the end, actually, I don't know if somebody got into Ron or he just got a good run, but he bumped me in the corner, which, you know, it's no biggie. It's racing. But I was kind of chasing the car up the track. I wasn't necessarily going up to pick him up. I would have picked him up if he hadn't lost momentum. And kept him going or kept him drafting beside them. But I was going to come back down to the bottom. It just got me a little loose in that corner, and I didn't want to not correct enough and get spun sideways, so I kind of chased it up a little bit.
Well, Jeff, a stellar run for you here tonight. This number 9 car. Always love to see the Mopar in victory lane. Before we let you go, though, I want to give you the opportunity. Shout out all those friends, family, and sponsors. You know what to do, buddy. Floor is yours.
Well, first of all, we like you guys doing these broadcasts. It always makes it fun, and the people that get to come out and watch it and watch them later on replays and stuff. But like Dan and Steve and Dan, putting up with us and putting together a good bunch of guys and good racers over here. We have a lot of fun cutting up and some serious racing and some not so serious sometimes, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, Jeff, again, congratulations on the win here tonight. Cannot thank you enough for taking the time to talk with us. And again, go celebrate this one. Congratulations.
All right, man. Thanks a lot.
Jeff Fugate, driver the number 9, your race winner here tonight from Talladega. Well, Ricky, that's going to wrap up our coverage here for the AERO88 Series for HOBO Racing. Fun little event here tonight on a post-Thanksgiving Sunday evening.
Fun little event, fun little time. I think everyone had fun, and I had fun up here in the booth. I hope you had fun, Joe.
Oh, I had a thriller of a time. And folks, if you loved what you saw tonight, you want to make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Again, doing so does so much to help support us here on JTN. It also shows your support for the folks here at HOBO Racing. And we cannot thank you enough for all of that support here as we get ready to enter year number 3 come this spring. Again, if you want to find out more about HOBO Racing, you can go to their website. We got a link down in the video description below. I believe it's hoboracing.com. Let me give you... Yep, hoboracing.com. It's also, again, linked down in the video description below. You can keep up to date with all the stuff going on in their series. They keep the points up to date on the websites as well. Download cars, tracks, whatever you see here on TV. They got everything posted for you. And if you want to find out how to race with the folks over here at HOBO. Again, you can follow us on our social media at JoeTowNetwork, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. We're going to be live with you throughout the rest of the week, Monday through Thursday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Excel Racing Turkey Derby Wall Stadium. You're not going to want to miss a second of it. Good old short track racing from the little New Jersey short track it's going to be a fun time, folks. We got a great week of racing lined up. With all that being said, though, again, cannot thank you enough for all of us here at JTN. For Bristol, our producer, for Ricky Collette, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time live right here on JTN. So long for now, folks. Yeah, and they're going to be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're going to be... Oh! Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill and through the grass. It's going to be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
Off the line and a wreckage behind him. Good cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down. It doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Behind, they're going to be side by side again. Contact there between Sinner and Bordeaux for third.
Contact! Oakley into the wall. That's going to be Jack Healy coming to the line.
Jack Healy wins